Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, joined by...
I'm not going to say.
Why not? Come on, say your name. Joined by...
Mrs. Backyard Bullion.
Thank you. And we are here to do some coin hunting. We are looking through some 90% silver coins that we've purchased from the European Mint. Now, full disclaimer, I am not sponsored by the European Mint to make this video. If you guys are interested in picking up some of these 90% coins, I'd highly recommend it. A cheap, efficient way of collecting small denomination silver. And there's a link down below in the description to the European Mint's website where you can find them. It's a really, really cool, fun activity, isn't it, Mrs. Backyard Bullion, to have a look through these coins.
Early on a Sunday morning.
Early on a Sunday morning. We're filming this ahead of time, in advance, because Mrs. Backyard Bullion's time is very precious. But anyway, now, we did the first video a couple of weeks ago, and we had absolutely no idea what we were doing. And this week we know a little bit more about what we're doing. So I'm going to weigh out 500 grams worth of coins for Mrs. Backyard Bullion. I've just taken all of the good ones out there, I think, for you. Let's take a few more. There we go. And those are for you to organise. Anyway, yes, you can move those out of the way. I put those there so that you could remember what kind of coins we're looking for. So we've got the Kennedy $half. So this is what I was trying to say. We know a little bit more now about what we are doing. We obviously had quite a few tips and hints from all of you guys. I need that. All of you guys out there, so a massive thank you for all of your help in telling us a little bit more about what to look for, because, as I said, we didn't really know much about what we were doing last time. So, yeah, it's nice to get a bit of help from the community on that side of things. Thank you. So we are going to do another kilo today. We're going to basically try and do a kilo every time we do one of these fun videos. And just to give you guys an overview of kind of what you might get if you were to order these 90% coins from the European Mint. You'll notice the tactical framing on the table. So one of the things that we weren't able to do very well last time was keep all the coins on camera. Was it, Mrs. Backyard Bullion?
You didn't tell me.
Well, I kind of did, but okay. We've now got a piece of masking tape on the table, just out of frame, so Mrs. Backyard Bullion knows where her boundaries are. Now, she has cracked on with getting all of her coins organised. You'll see the two very different approaches, I think, to what we take in terms of organising, and that goes in life as well. Mrs. Backyard Bullion is a much better organiser than myself. So we've got this looks like a pretty good batch, actually, I have to say. I've got a Walking Liberty $half. Have you?
You took some out of mine.
I know. I took.
That's why.
Well, I gave you, but I gave you a bunch of.
Cheated.
I did not cheat, and it's not a competition. She thinks it's a competition. Now this one is a just about visible 1942 Walking Liberty $half. So, you know, again, if you're new to this kind of, well, I suppose it's a series now. This is the second episode of the Coin Hunting with My Wife series. But if you're new to this, basically it's junk silver that we've bought from the European Mint. So any good coins like this that come out, well, I say this is a good one. It's obviously a very, very worn condition, Walking Liberty. But any good coins that come out like these, or the Franklin $half which we've got here, I really like the Franklin $half. Then, you know, it's a win, basically. You know, these are going to be above the value that we paid for them in terms of resale, if we wanted to do that. Thank you as well to all of the comments last week about kind of things to look out for. We've got a whole bunch of different year dates to look out for the quarters and the different mint marks on the quarters. We're not really going to kind of go into that much detail now. I think at some point we will go through and have you know, a really good look at some of these other coins that we're pulling out. And we'll go through, of course, a lot of other things, maybe off camera, because looking at, you know, 1,000 coins for the different mint marks is not necessarily going to be the most entertaining video to do. But thank you to everybody out there who have been helping, giving us all of those bits of information. One tip that somebody said about the Franklin $half is if that you can see that there's the Liberty Bell there with the crack on it. If you can see the crack very clearly on the Liberty Bell, then that is a very good condition coin, and it could be worth a little bit more than, you know, your average one. So that's a pretty good tip. So thank you very much to you for sending that in. So in my half, we've got a good little haul. So let's continue with the organisation. Let's get all the quarters out. And Mrs. Backyard Bullion is racing ahead Are you having fun over there? I think Mrs. Backyard Bullion enjoys the organising into small piles part more than perhaps the actual histories of the coins. I don't know what. Oh look, there was a Benji hiding right underneath everything else.
Done.
See, done already. And of course, if I was to say to you, maybe you want to help with my pile?
You should spend less time talking.
I should have probably spent less time talking, you're right. But anyway, we have, so I've got a whole bunch of quarters. So, well, I don't know. I mean, I seem to have got more half dollars than you.
Like I said, you took them out of my pile.
Well, maybe I did, yes. But I didn't do it consciously, honestly. I feel bad. But at the same time...
There's always next time.
There's always next time.
Maybe I can weigh out next time.
Okay, well that's a
I'll weigh
brilliant
out
idea.
your pile.
You'll weigh out my pile. That's a good idea. Yes, we have now we've got 8 kilos left to go, so it should be a fun old couple of weeks coming up in the near future for all of you guys to watch us wondrously sort through coins. That's a very shiny 1964. What's the oldest coin? There you go. If you've got something to do whilst I sort through all of these, you can find your oldest coin.
Then I have to take everything apart.
Well, okay, but I'm going to try and sort of teach you. So, if you see these ones here, these are called Mercury dimes. Mm-hmm. They're older designs because you can see they've got a different type of design on them. Mm-hmm. So your oldest coin is probably going to be in one of those piles with those coins. So perhaps if you were to have a quick sift through those and tell me what your oldest coin that you can find is, that would probably keep you entertained whilst I sort out my piles. That I probably should have phrased a little better. I don't have piles, I have piles of coins. But anyway, that's my sense of humour. Oh, dearie me. So, there's all my quarters. We've got 2 standing Liberty quarters. Those are, of course, what I forgot to call them. You may be able to hear the faint whining of our dog in the background as well, by the way. We had a very eventful night last night with him being bitten by another dog in the neighbourhood, and we had to take him to emergency vet, and he's due to have some stitches in later today. Oh, sweetheart, it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, so we do apologise for the little whining in the background, but life must go on. So there's some standing Liberty quarter dollars that we have picked up from this batch. This is Backyard Bullion throwing loose change around the house. Very cool indeed. So now all that's left for me to do is my dimes. So I'm just going to try and do this as quickly as possible. We've got all of these Eisenhower dimes? I think they're Eisenhower. I think they are. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, then do let me know. And likewise with anything else that I'm saying and doing, you know, we still don't know a great deal about what we're doing, and it's fairly evident, I have no doubt, that all of you kind of really big coin...
1923.
1923? That's quite
the
old.
oldest one.
That's quite old. I've got a 1929 on that one, and that one's illegible. So yeah, we don't really know a great deal about everything that we're doing.
So I found the oldest one.
Well, I haven't checked all of mine yet, but yes, probably. 37, 43. It's only just visible that date, isn't it? 36. So for those of you who are new to this and you want to see more videos like this from me and Mrs. Backyard Bullion, we, as I said, have 8 more kilos left to search through. So we're going to be doing that over the course of the next couple of months. But we would love to know your feedback. 1925.
I said 1923.
Oh dear, never mind. So anyway, we'd love to know your feedback on these coins on the series. Thank you to everybody who very kindly commented about our little dynamic duo. I mean, it's nice to share what we're all about and what we like to do. And Mrs. Backyard Bullion very willingly joins in. So it's nice to be able to do something together. I think I had
a choice.
Well, everybody has a choice. I mean, I did ask you this morning, considering we had an eventful night last night with our dog, are you up to filming something this morning? And you said yes, because we've got some time to kill before his stitches, so...
You said I either do it today or another day.
Oh, well, yeah, but it wasn't like you have to do it. If you didn't want to do it, I'd just crack on. But I think the good people out there quite like you. It's quite funny. A lot of you said that you perhaps want to see more of Mrs. Backyard Bullion in some of the videos, so thank you for that. Right, so shall we put them in the little boxes that we've got going on? Or shall we compare it with week 1? Let's compare it with week 1, shall we?
Well, then I have to get everything out.
Well, let's just compare the interesting ones. So in week 1 we found 7 Kennedy.
I didn't have any.
You got
no,
Kennedys.
Kennedy.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kennedys.
I didn't have any of these.
No Walkers.
Quite a few less of those. Oh, I didn't have any of the bell things.
Yeah, you do. This is the bell thing.
Oh, it's the same
See,
one.
coins have 2 sides. top tip to all of you out there: coins have 2 sides. So for week 1, how many Benjis did we find? We got 5. So we got load more Benjis because I found 5 just on my own.
7.
And then
well,
7.
that's debatable.
Well, okay, yes, and then 5. So we had a good $half day. One Walking Liberty $half only. A bunch of Mercury Dimes as well. You got loads more Mercury Dimes than I did.
I got the oldest one.
And you got the oldest one. So I guess you win, all told. No?
Yes.
Yes. Anyway.
Remember that they said it's not a competition.
Well, no, I said it's not a competition. Last week you very clearly said it is a competition, so...
I didn't say that.
Well, we have it on camera, so we could go back and have a look. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video of us rambling inanely about coins and not really knowing a great deal about what we're doing, but finding fun coins nevertheless, then make sure that you hit that like button and share it around on your social media as well, if you would so wish. That does help everything that we do here on our channel, because it's kind of our channel now, I suppose. It's not just my channel.
Is it?
Well, anyway. If you'd like to see future videos, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed already, hit that little alarm bell. We're going to need bigger boxes after this week. And if you'd like to get those notifications, then make sure you hit the alarm bell, and then you will every time we upload. Otherwise, thank you one and all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you are interested in picking up these coins, the European Mint is the place to go. They are a very good dealer. Once again, they're not sponsoring this video. I don't get any kind of kickback from it if you go and buy these coins. I just thought it would be a fun thing for us to do as a couple. Wouldn't you agree, Mrs. Backyard Bullion?
Yes.
That was. It's a good job we don't show our faces on camera, because there was very much a look of derision that came flying towards me right there. But anyway, I think we all have fun, and I hope you guys have had fun too. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.